Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I'm going to show you how to start a stuck chainsaw. Last time I used this was about a year ago. A lot of you are going to be able to relate to that. You use it for maybe a month in the fall to cut up your firewood, and then you may not use it again until the next fall. Usually I have a bunch of stuff that I clear off the roads and stuff during the summer, but I was too busy for that this year, and now the saw won't start. So I'm going to run you through the things that I do to get it started, and we'll see if we can't get this going. What it's doing right now is that it's got a really hard pull, which means there's compression built up in there. And the first thing I'm going to do is just try and put the lock on and try to start it now. I should mention that I tried starting this probably an hour ago and it was really hard. So I opened it up and cleaned the air filter, and then I just let it sit since then. This is the first thing that you should check, but it's probably not going to be this. Okay, time for something completely different. Take the air cleaner off, or the air filter off, so we got a little bit more room. Alright. That was on there pretty good. Alright, we're going to pull the plug completely. Okay, the plug looks just fine. I'm going to clean that up a little bit, but what we want to do is make sure this is off so we're not adding any gas to it, and then make sure that the valves aren't frozen up, which they're not. And by doing this, we're getting everything rotated about and limbered up, and we should be purging any extra gas that's in the cylinder. Okay, we get a little bit of sandpaper for that. Yeah, it looks very clean. When I put this back in, this should start. Just a little hit with some very fine sandpaper. Take any accumulation off. Brighten it up. There's a good amount of gas on this plug. And if it doesn't start right away, we'll probably flood it, but hopefully it'll start right away. There's a little shield on this saw that goes right there. Air filter. Like I said, I cleaned this after it wouldn't start the first time. right. Let's give this a try. Okay, what I'm going to do, pull it past the compression and then give it a good pull. Now, well, try it right away. It should start right away now. Beautiful. Couple of notes. I filled this up with fresh gas and filled it up with oil as well. And the gas I use has no alcohol in it. It's called recreational gas. I believe it's either 92 or 93 octane. And then I mix it with the 50-to-1 that they recommend. Almost always pulling the plug and then cycling it through a couple times gets it to go. You just clean the plug just a little bit. This is 600 grit sandpaper, and I keep a chunk of this laying around just for that. Just brighten up the edges just a little bit. Cycle through that to make sure that it burns out any of the gas that's in there. It'll bring it up to the top and evaporate it. And then you just put it in the run position right there, depending on your saw. But this has 3 positions and the other 2 have the trigger locked in place. But you really only need to put it in the run position if you've been messing around with it for a while. And that's about it. Now I have Husqvarna. What is this? It's a Rancher 460. I believe that's what this is. This is about 10 years old, and it has a replacement carburetor from last year. This is going to be hard to start as well, but I'll do the same thing and get this thing started as well. I'm not going to show that in this video. This is long enough. That's really all you have to do. First, try just locking it and try starting it then. If that doesn't work, which it probably won't, but sometimes it does, if you let the saw sit for a while, it may start as well. It might just be flooded. So if it doesn't start in, like, say, an hour or so, just pull the plug, clean it up a little bit, cycle the engine a little bit, put the plug back in, put it on run, and it should start. And it starts a little bit easier if you get it just past the compression stage, that first pop, and then give it a good yank. So if you're new here, I have a lot of how-to videos, but I also have a lot of hands-on stuff. Like tomorrow, I'm going to be cutting a bunch of wood, and you may learn something from that, maybe not. I'm going to be doing some splitting, and I'm right in the middle of building a tiny house for my daughter, that right there. And if you go back in the older videos, 2 years ago, I built this wood shop basically by myself. I built the house as well. Just tons of videos that you can watch. So make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.